Shut up. You have the audacity to fucking call me telling me that you're going to be 45 minutes to an hour late again, which is fine. But then here's what gets me. You go, hey, I'm stuck on the PCH. Traffic's real fucking bad. I'm going to be about 45 minutes late. Don't have an attitude about it. Don't have a fucking attitude about it. Ooh, it makes me mad. Let's see. This is from my daughter.
Oh, boy.
Happy birthday, Big J. 1 year closer to your planned assassination. Happy birthday, dear J.
Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast. With your host, Craig Casamas and Big J Curran.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast, episode 199. We're on the fucking tails, the cusp of episode 200.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be awesome, dude.
So, I am so excited and looking forward to the 200th episode coming up. And I'm also just like, I'm sorry I was late, but I thought I'd give you enough time to get things finished setting up. And you still had shit to do when I got here. Do you think you can manage to get shit done so when I show up, I can...
Here's my problem with you, and this is honestly, it's really fucking pissing me off.
Okay.
Not only have I rescheduled for a podcast 3 times today, we had someone cancel. We were at 5, so we moved it to 5 yesterday.
Yeah.
And then you have the fucking audacity to call me. No. Shut up. You have the audacity to fucking call me telling me that you're going to be 45 minutes to an hour late again, which is fine. But then here's what gets me. You go, hey, I'm stuck on the PCH. Traffic's real fucking bad. I'm going to be about 45 minutes late. Don't have an attitude about it. And I went, not even a fucking, hey, man, sorry, I'm running behind. I'll be there as soon as I can. But immediately, the second I don't give you the response that you're looking for, don't have a fucking attitude about it. It makes me mad. That's
so
it.
Maybe you should lighten up a little bit, buddy.
Maybe you should fucking apologize for me doing all this shit all fucking day long.
I should apologize for all this traffic?
You should apologize for, hey, all you had to do was go, hey, running a little late. Sorry, bro. Fucking cool. But no, running late. Fucking traffic's bad, dude. Don't have an attitude.
That's
exactly verbatim what comes out of your fucking mouth.
Traffic's bad. I'm on my way.
That is not how you said it.
You were like, oh, yeah, okay, fucker.
I said, okay.
No, you said it with an attitude.
I have the right to have an attitude because you
It's
didn't
not
start
my
with
fault.
you didn't
It's
start
not
with
my
a
fault.
fucking apology.
Yo, so okay.
Are you the one in the wrong
all right.
because you're late?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, no, we're good. I'm
No,
sorry.
honestly, I wasn't that bothered by it, but then I figured I'd go all in as soon as you said it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I was so agitated with traffic, and I thought I had everything covered. Like I really did. And then,
And then here it goes.
Yeah.
PCH. And why PCH?
PCH
dude?
was clear.
Was it?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't imagine if I took the 101
So
or the
you were just
110.
running late, period.
No, because the 10 to the
'Cause you went and
PCH was
bought-
kind of a little fucked up.
What'd you do in LA today?
We went looking for suits and stuff.
And how'd that go?
We didn't. The one suit that I liked,
Yeah.
they didn't have in my size.
Yeah.
The other suits, I just didn't quite, I wasn't into them.
You think about going to Long Beach Harbor and just getting one of those sleeves they put the whales in? Huh? You ever think about that?
No. Do they come in with a certain amount of style?
I don't know.
Do they have
They're
like
probably
a Burberry? I don't know if you know what Burberry is.
Yeah.
But if they got a style to them,
Maybe.
I might do it.
I don't know.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. It's got to be easier. I literally, we went to like 7 or 8 shops. And by the time we got towards the end of it, I'm like, I can't look at another suit and think anything's going to be good.
Right.
The first shop that we went to had some
Right.
stuff that I really liked.
Oh, yeah.
They had a Stacey Adams one that was dope, but it was just the wrong color and pattern. And then they had another one that was just really, really sick.
Right.
Right suit, like cloth and stuff, stretchy, comfortable, light.
Nice.
dark color, not too light.
Yeah.
Very good pattern. Loved it. And then he's like, oh, yeah, we don't have that in your size. Well, then why did you have me put the pants on? Why did you have me go through and do all this shit to tell me we don't have it in your size?
Was it a tiny Asian guy?
Oh, dude. Nah, he was like Cuban or something, man. He was.
He knew.
Oh.
He's like, I'm going to have this guy put some pants on and then just break his heart.
We sell you 3 suits. I give you deal. Yeah, okay.
Always
buddy.
a deal, right?
Yeah. And it was fun. We had a good time down there and
man.
walked around. And I like going down there, man. I know everybody doesn't.
Yeah.
They hate LA and LA sucks and stuff.
It does.
I love going to the Garment District. I love going to Chinatown, Koreatown, J-Town.
That's the real LA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is. It is. And are there streets with homeless encampments? Yes.
yeah.
But you can't tell me that Austin and everybody else in this world doesn't have
Yeah,
homeless
you have to
encampments.
hopscotch through a fucking homeless shit pile. You know what I mean?
There was
around
one
there.
particular one that I think we walked past like 3 times. It
You're
was
like,
covered up with cardboard.
No, really?
And you just kind of kept scooting
what it is,
around
dude.
it, man.
Yeah, you know what it is. Well, it's good. It's nice you went to LA and you were fucking.
It was a good time.
You know,
I'm really
glad
thought
you
about
had a
you guys
really good
and-
day right before your
oh,
birthday.
it
man.
was still. I'm
Did you
looking
see I
forward to
decorated the studio for you?
Oh shit! Goddamn. I was so verklempt showing up here, knowing that you were going to be upset with me because I was late.
You weren't verklempt. You didn't even consider it twice. I guarantee it.
I had to change.
You were
the
on time for how late you showed up, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, you said 45 and you were here at 45.
Yeah.
So
It's
I'll give you that.
amazing
Yeah.
how Waze and how it just gets you there right on exactly time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I stressed a little bit. I had to change the music in the truck, and I really did, man. I was having a moment there, bro.
Were you?
Yeah,
well,
we
I'm glad.
We were driving, and we
At one point, did you think Craig's mad at me?
no, I was everything else, man.
You didn't?
You know, look. So for those that are listening to this, and if I didn't tell you guys last week, we had a party yesterday, or on Sunday, because this will be released next week.
Yeah.
And I have a big party for my birthday every year.
Yes, you do.
It is, and I know that people don't understand why, and they think it's ridiculous, and I'm going to explain that. And I was thinking about that on the way up here.
Right.
Everybody else had birthdays when they were growing up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
on your birthday, you got cake.
Yeah.
You had your friends over.
Sure.
You had a party. You had all of this stuff. You'd go to school and people would all your friends would walk up and happy birthday and they give you cards and do all that shit. I've never had that in my life.
Yeah.
So as I got older, I started celebrating my birthday, and now I just fucking love getting all my friends together and having everybody around me that I love and care about.
That's nice.
And really cherish and relish the moment of being able to spend this time with our friends. Because as you obviously point out a lot, I may not be here next week.
Fuck, dude. Yeah.
But I did on the way up here, man. I was thinking about it, and it got really emotional. You know, just all the people that we don't have here anymore.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
You know,
The list gets longer and longer.
man, every year for my birthday, for as long as I could remember, on my birthday, one of the first things I get when my mom wakes up is she calls me and sings me happy birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's
Yeah.
it's every year it's happy birthday to you, and she sings it, and she calls me Jasper because that's what she always called me.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that hit me in the car and all this shit. We were listening to the Allman Brothers Band, the Eat a Peach.
Oh,
We
what
got
a
about,
good
we,
record.
dude, we
man.
got
God,
about
that's a good record.
we got about 3 songs into it, and I was fucking crying like somebody stuck a fucking water spout to the side of my head and turned it on. We got to change this shit,
Yeah,
man.
that's a
You
great
know?
fucking record, dude. Yeah.
God, it's good.
They don't make people like that anymore, you know? I actually heard someone the other day on a podcast said this. Oh, was it? Oh, it's fucking Joey Diaz. It was talking about how Jelly Roll is that. He's the new fucking version of the Allman Brothers. I mean, not musically at all close, but that soul in that guy's fucking voice and the Allman Brothers voice, you know, Greg and
The other one?
the other one anyway. The soul in the those motherfuckers lived. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And Jelly Roll, when you hear him sing, you're like, there's no way it doesn't touch you, you know?
But and I agree completely about the Jelly Roll thing.
Yeah.
I just don't agree that he's the one that that there's so many people out there that are
On a
doing it.
mass scale, the
There's
way
a-
he's
there's-
doing it.
He's
right
doing
now.
it. He's doing it at a populist level where he is so popular and everybody's listening to him, and he's doing such a phenomenal job in everything he's doing. I can't sing that dude's praises enough, and I don't even know if I've listened to one of his songs.
Yeah.
He's-
Did you
he's
watch
really
his
good.
speech in Congress? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
I did see his
we
speech
should play
in
that.
Congress. Yeah, that is absolutely fucking insane. Can you start looking that up, Kenny? We got
Yeah.
about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Look up Jelly Roll's Congress speech.
Yeah. And we're not going to be able to play all of it. And if you guys haven't heard it, please do yourself a favor, stop and listen to it because it's just phenomenal. But there is so many people out there that do phenomenal music, man.
Yeah.
The redheaded dude that did that song, the one that got all the praise.
Richmond, north of Richmond.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. You know,
No,
just-
it's him talking. It's him. An
It's
actual
that- the top one,
It's
that-
the top one. Yeah.
Because that's a 2-hour long.
No, it's the 6 minute.
that
version.
one there. Yeah.
6 minute. Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of stuff because I look for it, I search for it, and if you know who's the black dude that did so there's a train to coming. I want to say he did a Black Sabbath song.
Yeah, Charles Bradley.
Dude, come on, man.
Yeah, no, it's
you
amazing.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That dude's insane.
Yeah, there's
Sturgill
voices like
Simpson's
that.
doing shit. There's a lot of voices like that. People just don't search them out and don't hear them
Right.
because they're too busy listening to Britney Spears.
Behind me when I have a microphone in front of me. During the time that I've been given to share my testimony here, I think it's important to note before I start that in these 5 minutes I'll be speaking that somebody in the United States will die of a drug overdose, and it is almost a 72% chance that during those 5 minutes it will be fentanyl related. Having started that way, Chairman Brown, Ranking Member Scott, and esteemed committee members, thank you for having me. I know this is a bit of a curveball, but I like a little baseball myself. My name is Jason D. Ford, but to most I am known as Jelly Roll. It is important to establish earlier that I am a musician and that I have no political alliance. I am neither Democrat nor Republican. In fact, because of my past, my right to vote has been restricted. Thus far, I have never paid attention to a political race in my life. Ironically, I think that makes me the perfect person to speak about this because fentanyl transcends partisanship and ideology, gentlemen and women. This is a totally different problem. And I was speaking outside to the media, and I gave them a statistic that said 190 people a day overdose and die every single day in the United States of America. That is about a 737 plane. That's what about a 737 aircraft can carry. Could you imagine the national media attention it would get if they were reporting that a plane was crashing every single day and killing 190 people? But because it's 190 drug addicts, we don't feel that way. Because America has been known to bully and shame drug addicts instead of dealing and trying to understand what the actual root of the problem is with that. But the sad news is that that narrative is changing too, because the statistics say that in all likelihood, almost every person in this room has lost a friend, family member, or colleague to the disease known as addiction.
And I watched that whole speech, dude, and I couldn't
rough.
I couldn't believe it. I mean,
Yeah.
just the way he speaks and the buoyancy in his fucking in his words is-
Uneducated, drug dealing,
Right.
felon, prison
which are
addict.
some of the
you
most
know.
educated fucking people on
You're
planet
welcome,
Earth,
man. I'm here.
You're
You're welcome.
I forgot. Yeah, yeah, I forgot. They used to call you Belly Roll.
Belly.
Yeah, good times, man.
Fucking guy.
Anyway, yeah, Jelly Roll's a bad motherfucker, dude, and I don't know why I got on top and talking. Oh, Allman Brothers, that's right. Yeah, his voice is incredible. I mean, I'm not like the music isn't my favorite fucking thing, but you can't deny what he's got going on.
No,
it's incredible.
I haven't listened to a song.
What?
I haven't listened to a single song.
You haven't listened to any of his songs?
Nah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude.
Not for any particular
You would
reason.
love him, honestly.
I just haven't. I'm not saying that I won't like it. I'm not judging it or anything. I just haven't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I've been
it's-
on a hip hop kick, man.
Well, I mean, it's hip hop ish. It's country, but it's hip hop. It's weird,
no,
man.
all country nowadays is
It's
very
hip-hop,
hip hop
yeah.
ish.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's the same format.
Yeah,
If
Little
you
Nas
listen-
X
if-
fucking
if you-
sealed that one.
Have
Huh?
you listened to Wheeler Walker Jr.'s newest one?
I don't know.
The one where he talks
About how God told someone to fuck
where he
you?
talks about the fuck this job.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that
Fuck
one.
this
yeah,
job. Oh
totally,
my
dude.
God, it's so
It's
good.
a
I
good
think
one.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, probably.
It was on YMH, man. It was
God,
so
he's
good.
so fucking
oh,
Anyway.
he is a fucking national treasure, that guy.
Yeah.
You know?
He really is, dude.
Went through, and if you guys haven't heard Wheeler Walker Jr., it is definitely something that is more of a low-key, you go to church when you're done and you're sitting around the house with your family, this is what you play. Just a little Wheeler Walker Jr. for your grandma.
Throw it on. Grandma's going to love it, dude.
Yeah. She will really like Family Tree.
Yeah,
You
she'll
know,
love-
just play Family Tree for her. It's a good, wholesome, church-based song
Totally.
just about going to church and how
Very
the family
gospel.
is just, it's all about unity in the family, and we need to work on bringing that back to this wholesome Christian country of ours. So if you get a chance, Wheeler Walker Jr.,
Yeah,
man,
get it, dude.
he is a treasure.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing the circuit. He's going to all the churches, and he's going to be on Joel Osteen next, I believe, is what I heard. You know, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, probably, dude. I'm sure Joel would love to have him. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, it's wild, man. But anyway, so here's what I do. I know I harass you about your birthday, you know, because
Of course.
you're a 54-year-old man celebrating your birthday like a 5-year-old. But what I do think is a little
A
insane.
5-year-old that didn't have a birthday.
Sure,
So go
it's
ahead
fine. But how many years are we going to compensate for that?
until I'm dead.
Until you're dead.
Which
So
might be next year.
This year. Maybe the last one. So
You better hope that doesn't
I
happen.
know I'm gonna just eat my fucking
You're
words.
gonna be looking back
so
on all this
sad.
shit going,
You're
"Oh,
not
shit,
gonna-
this is
I only
shit."
say that because I know you're like a fucking cockroach and you're never
Hey,
gonna
man.
die. You know?
My dad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Golly.
But something about junkies, those motherfuckers last forever, dude.
Heroin junkies.
Heroin. Yeah, heroin. Heroin. Yeah.
Before fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but
fentanyl's over.
heroin junkies, man, unless they get a hot dose, they can do it forever.
Yeah. And I think it pickles them like to their insides. Nothing. I mean, I'm sure your old man's not doing well health wise.
Heroin, other than Dad has Hep C, but
Yeah.
other than Hep C, AIDS, and doing too much and ODing, heroin physically doesn't really mess with you. There's a lot of people that have been doing heroin for years that
Sure.
do little doses. They, and they know what they're doing. They're everyday users. A lot of people you don't know do it, but they do. They'll do. Like I had an uncle that was that way. He would do a little bit in the morning when he'd wake up. He'd go to work. He was a Vietnam vet,
Just take the edge off.
just to help him get through the day
Yeah.
and deal with the whole PTSD of being in the Vietnam War.
Yeah, fuck,
My
I'd be
uncle
doing heroin. That's
was
for
one
sure.
is still to this day is just one of the most manliest, strongest, coolest humans. Not necessarily the coolest. He's kind of an asshole a lot of the times. That's my Uncle Jimmy, if anybody can play this for him. But all of that, I remember walking into the trailer and walking looking for him, and I walked into the back room. And when I walked into the room, his bedroom, I walked into his room where he slept, and he was behind the door, and he was crouched down behind the door, and he was just kind of curled up in a little ball, and he was crying. And this dude is like, he's a man's man.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
He goes out and fixes the tractor
Yeah.
and plows the fields and, does everything, all of that, and just pulled me to him and said, hey, man, don't ever get yourself caught up in this stuff where you go do what I had to do when I went to Vietnam.
Right.
And through all of that, he would do issues. He'd wake up in the morning, he'd do a little issue, he'd go to work.
He called it an issue.
Well, that's what.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that's
a
what they
street
called it
term.
back in the
Yeah,
day?
no, they've probably still call it that in certain communities. It's
Yeah.
just you get your little issue.
Huh.
And so he would go to work and he would have his little stuff. And if he needed to at lunch, he would do a little bit. And on the way home, he'd get his little sack and he'd come home and you couldn't tell. He'd fix his dinner and he did all the stuff around the house and stuff, but he always kind of kept that thing going. He did it for years.
It's wild.
Until he found Jesus.
Ah.
Yes, there
Old
he is.
Jesus,
there
dude.
he
Yeah,
is.
well,
and
you know,
he's still to
Jesus
this day.
does save, dude. There you
Every
go.
time I see him, he tells me that.
Dude,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah. But I also, if it it saved him.
Yeah.
So if it saved him, good for him, man.
Right.
I'm grateful that he's still
Yeah.
here, and he's a good human, man.
That's
He's
awesome.
Funnier than shit.
Yeah, I'm always shocked. I've seen like, a lot of fucking. I guess there's a lot of crank addicts. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, and those guys are fucking. You're just like, good Lord, look at you.
fucking insane,
They're
dude.
insane people, right? But
Yeah.
I remember watching one of the craziest things, like as far as like the manliest man on planet Earth. You know what I mean? Like, crying and breaking down was. One of my mom's boyfriends fucking had a kidney stone once.
Ooh.
I mean, this guy probably drank fucking a 12-pack of Pepsis a day, plus was having fun. And I remember fucking walking like into the hallway and watching this dude crawl on his hands and knees, just snot and tears dripping down his face. And you're like, oh my God, what is that? And my mom's like, he has kidney stones. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
I've never seen this man even flinch from fucking pain or
Yeah.
show emotion, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this guy is dying right now.
Yeah.
It was incredible, man. That's one I don't. You ever had that? You never had
No,
those?
I
huh?
haven't
I haven't
either.
either, man.
But-
Fucking thank God.
One of he was like a mentor to me. He was a really important person in my life when I was in my early 20s, mid 20s. The reason I have my motorcycle today, the bike that I have, was because of him. And his name's Jim Reed. And Jim had kidney stones, and he was in the hospital. And Jim was probably 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah. Okay. So sleeve to the wrist, big old beard, bald head, big old biker.
Yeah.
Just as tough as it gets.
Yeah.
Just old school OG biker, and just one of my favorite people, man. And he had kidney stones, and he was telling me the story of being in the hospital, and he goes, "Man, it's fucked up." He goes, "My stomach got all upset, so I started to puke, and as soon as I started to puke, I shit all over the wall." So then as soon as I shit on the wall, I went, "Oh shit," and I clamped up, and I stood up, and then I had to puke again. And then I went to puke, and I shit all over the wall again. Man, it kept doing that. I looked like one of those birds pogoing, trying to get water out of the water dish, shitting and puking all over the fucking hospital
man.
room. Oh
that
my
is
God,
insane.
dude! I was
this
I was
fucking
laughing
big,
so fucking hard,
Yeah.
man. And then he goes, "Yeah," and then you fucking piss out a tiny little stone.
2 millimeter stone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But good God, man. I mean, they say it is the equivalent of giving birth. Like, for a man, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't wanna feel either,
I need to
ever.
knock on something. I
Yeah.
don't want one of those at all, dude. Every time I think about it, I drink water. I'm like, no. Anyway, I got you something for your birthday. This is not all of your presents, but since I know you've been sober, and I'll give you some attaboys, dude. You're doing a really good job, and I know you're going to be sober.
I'm done.
After
I got
this.
4 more days.
Yeah, but you're not today,
Not today,
right?
sir.
So
Not
here you go.
today,
Cazadores,
sir.
margarita.
I'll take it.
I
Yes.
figured this is safer than us just killing a bottle before we do what we're going to do after this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Anyway, cheers, brother.
Yes. Hey, man,
54
I'm
years.
really grateful for this. I'm
Yeah.
grateful to be able to do this.
Yep.
I'm grateful to be 54 years old. Nobody had ever thought it.
Nope. Yeah, you're beating the odds, dude. You know,
I can't imagine, like, all of the people that knew my brother and I when we were growing up.
any of them thought.
No, there's no fucking way that they thought that we would both end up, like, living in good neighborhoods, having like a normal,
Being
like,
decent
average,
humans.
being, you know what I mean?
Totally.
They, we just weren't. The projection was not that. That's just not what it was gonna be.
You guys had
a
had a path, and it was not this at all. Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's all of my favorant people I've ever met in my life were fucked up.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
man.
it just every one of them. You know what I
It
mean?
teaches you, man.
It
teaches
really
you
does,
resilience. And
Yeah.
man, I was 12 years old, and when I say that I lived in a trailer, I didn't live in a single wide.
Yeah.
I lived in a camper
Like a
trailer.
camper trailer,
That
yeah.
was literally the little bedroom in the back, the little tiny ass bathroom in the middle,
Yep.
your kitchen, and then I slept on the couch, kitchen table, whatever it was. It was probably 15 feet long or whatever. Lived in the middle of fucking nowhere in the woods.
Yeah.
You know, dad was in jail. Mom was off wherever doing whatever she was doing, and it was just nuts.
Yeah.
You know?
It's wild, man.
Yeah.
And so no birthdays your whole life.
No, not really.
Until you threw yourself a birthday? Or what was the first birthday you actually had, like a birthday party?
Oh, geez.
I mean, as you get into your teens, your friends are going to probably get together and do shit.
We would get together and do shit, but my dream birthday party was my 50th.
Yeah.
That was my
awesome.
dream party, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was, there was, there was 250, 300 people there.
It was packed.
It was at the Ventura Beach Club when it was still a thing, and 3 DJs playing funk and hip hop all night, and photo booth, and just food. Everybody brought food.
Yeah.
So it was just phenomenal.
Yeah,
man.
it was great.
It was such a blessing.
I think it's nice to everyone have.
Okay, hold on.
everyone
Did
have
you go? Were you there?
We've talked about this numerous times, and yes, we did. We were there. Me and you maybe did a couple high fives in and out of the bathroom a couple times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were having a good time.
Oh, it was a great time. It was a great time.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I got a picture that Portia took on our way home. And Portia, I never saw her where she even kind of looked inebriated.
Right.
That she just never.
Right.
She held her mud better than anybody
Really?
I'd
Yeah,
ever.
that's-
Oh, dude, and
that's
she would
amazing.
drink old fashions, and
Yeah.
she would drink.
Yeah.
And I never saw her to where she was in the picture.
You never saw her like me the other night?
Oh my God, dude, we'll get to that real quick. But yeah, no, and that picture when we were on our way home that night, she had this look on her face of that drunk sitting in the back of the car, taking the last picture before we both go home and knock
rad.
out because there was nothing else going on at that point.
Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, it was definitely not you the other night. So we got together, you guys. So on Saturday night, we got together to watch UFC, and Craig showed up already a little bit.
I was a
feisty
little
and
buzzed.
tuned up.
I hadn't been, dude. I hadn't drank at all this month.
Yeah.
Most of December at all.
No, you've been doing great.
I've been doing really good,
Losing
and I
weight, feeling good, been
dude,
on top of it.
I started my classes. I started teaching again. Like they started on Saturday, and it was 60 fucking people talking all day.
Yeah.
So I got home and immediately had a fucking beer. I was like, oh, that felt good, dude. And then I think I had the rest of that old fashioned before I left, to meet with you, right?
Yeah.
And then I get there, and then this guy's like, hey, I have a bunch of your stupid beers that you love so much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, knowing
Yeah.
that I'm going to Uber home.
Yeah.
And those fucking IPAs are, and I'm not eating anything. I'm on carnivore. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have a bunch of fucking shit to help me process.
They were
anything.
the Made West.
They were the Made West. That you had some transmissions there. You
Yeah.
had everything. And
Yeah, yeah.
apparently, I hammered a bunch of them. Right?
Oh, dude, she said you drank like 6 or 7 of them.
So we watched the Strickland fight, which I think he was robbed. I watched it again today. I think he was robbed, but
I don't know that he
even
was
Dana
robbed.
White had it fucking for Strickland.
I don't know that he got robbed.
It was
But
close.
It was
Yeah.
close. I don't think that they necessarily should have given it to Dupushi, whatever the fuck
Yeah,
his name is.
Duplessis.
Where's he from?
South Africa.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So he's racist.
He's the apartheid dude.
yeah.
For me, you have to take the championship.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean?
And so you did watch it again. So then,
I did.
Yeah, because if not, you talked through the whole
I
fight.
know, and I'm
you,
sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'd listen.
It's okay, dude. I believe that you're a collegiate diver. I believe that at one point in time that you were on the Special Olympics for trampoline. I think that you broke that one out too.
I'm a
and
tumbler, dude.
You were a tumbler, yeah. You. It was so much fucking fun.
Oh my God.
Hey Kenny, my favorite was we're sitting there and the Uber, he calls the Uber and the Uber's coming and he's like, okay, my Uber's here. And then he stands up and I swear to God, he stands up and is like, okay, and I was just all, what the fuck? And I'm just in myself, I'm fucking cracking up, and Honey walks up and just kind of grabs him and walks him along, and he's still talking, can't understand a word he's saying. Can't understand a word. Then she says, he was on his toes doing that front walk where you're drunk and so you just kind of stumble
Yeah,
forward.
I'm leading
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Walked out the front door, almost walked straight off the porch onto my Cadillac. She
Dude.
said I had to grab him and pull him back from going over the top of the fucking car onto the Cadillac.
I don't remember any of that.
Oh,
dude.
I told her, look, I don't care if it fucked up the Cadillac or not. You should never have fucking touched him. You should have let him hit the fucking car and roll off the
I
car.
woke up and I had 2 giant black prints on my hands, and I don't know what
Wow.
those are from. Like, it must have been from touching something. Like, anyway, here's what I remember: me ordering the Uber, being shocked that it was here within 5 minutes, and I remember standing up and all the alcohol hit me, like fucking
Dude,
immediate.
all of it.
And I went. I don't remember. I remember screaming at you how good I was on a trampoline, and I remember fucking that. And then I remember standing up, and then I remember sitting in the Uber, and I'm on Carnivore, by the way. As we're in the Uber, I make the dude pull over to fucking Circle K.
Yeah.
Right?
Right around the corner.
Because I need some Zins. I needed a little Zinachino, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, and I don't know what I must have sounded like to the fucking guy. I'm like,
I can't believe you got him to pull over.
Dude, I don't think you could have even argued with me. You know what I mean? Like, I would have jumped out of the fucking car. But I get a Zin, and I have a flash of eyeballing one of those fucking lemon, like apple
those
pie
lemon
things,
pies, man.
like
They're
the
fucking
Circle
delicious,
K
bro.
versions for
They're
$1.
delicious. I know Kenny knows what's up with that fucking McStoney over there. Come on, man.
Apparently, I fucking bought some Zins, and I bought one of these dollar lemon fucking pastries.
You don't know what those pastries are he's talking
You know
about?
what I'm talking
Kenny?
about?
The
Those
little box
fucking
pies
little
like
Debbie
you get at McDonald's.
apple
The
pie,
little
like
stuffed pies?
Yeah, like an apple. Anyway.
Really? Oh, they're
Well,
good, dude.
I fucking did.
they're nothing but sugar and chemicals.
That's it, yeah.
And then anyways.
So I have a flash of me standing in Circle K like brr, and then I have another flash of just me wolfing this thing down in the back of this guy's fucking Uber, right? I don't remember getting out of the car. I don't remember getting in the house. But Rosie said that my wallet was thrown across the room and the fucking package for the lemon pie was placed exactly where my wallet would have been.
Yeah.
So I must have not known what was what. And I just hucked my wallet like as far as I could because I thought it was the box. And then I just put the box down. It's because I got up the next day and I felt like shit, dude. And Rosie's like, did you fucking wolf down like a lemon pie last night? I'm like, I have no idea, did I? And then it started like little flashes are coming back, dude. But man, I felt like shit till about 12:30.
I text you. I knew you felt like shit. I actually, honestly felt bad for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, really legitimately felt bad for you.
God
But
damn.
when you stood up and we're getting ready to leave and literally were like, zibbity boo 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 boo.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy.
I had no idea.
Oh
but
boy.
I do want you to understand.
Completely incoherent.
I do want you to understand how good I am on a fucking trampoline.
Oh, I'm looking for one given away free.
We will go, Kenny. Put this on the list of shit to do.
Yeah.
We are gonna go to fucking Sky Zone, and you're gonna watch me sail, dude.
Okay. Yeah.
I have moves. I have specific moves. I can do a backflip.
Amen.
To this day right now, on a trampoline.
I think you're full of shit, and I hope you don't hurt yourself.
I absolutely
What
won't.
you will never see is
Yeah.
me on one of those things.
I
Not
am-
even close, dude. I'm not. I won't. I walk in there
Mm-hmm.
and I walk up the steps and I step back from the edge, so I don't even get close to it in case I
I would
accidentally
pay
fall.
an
Or
endless
if
amount of money
one
to
of those
watch you
little
on a trampoline.
dirty little shithead kids come walking up behind me and push me into
King,
that fucking.
imagine
Oh
King on
my,
you.
dude, King is a sweetheart. I can see Bronson fucking walking up and fucking hamstringing me
Yeah,
and then
for
pushing
sure.
me in there.
Dude.
But King ain't gonna do nothing,
Yeah,
man.
no,
King's a
I am.
good dude.
I am seriously, and every one of my friends that have seen me on one, which is a wild amount,
Yeah.
will attest to this.
So when you're like in the air and you start your flip,
Mm-hmm.
do you enjoy getting suffocated by your own breast? Is that something that you
I
like?
flip
Do you
so
look
fast
forward
it
to
doesn't
it?
even happen, dude.
It just does it ring around?
It's like
and
you know
fucking
how
slap
like
the bottom
it's like
of your
inertia,
feet?
like when a cup
Yeah.
flips upside down and the
Yeah.
liquid doesn't come out. That's exactly how I am,
Yeah.
dude.
Do you get fucking rug burns on your ears from your thigh hairs then? Because
thigh
there's some fucking
When my
shit
head,
going on.
when my feet hit
Yeah.
the back of my head.
Yeah, dude. Come on, man. There's some crazy shit
Dude,
going
you're
on.
gonna be shocked. I can do this move called the gazelle, where I leap
The
like
gazelle.
dude, I'm not
Nobody's ever used your athleticism, and gazelle in the same fucking
you
sentence.
fucking watch
Are
me,
we
dude.
eating one? Are we
You watch
barbecuing
me,
one?
dude.
Then I could believe there's
Watch
something that
me,
has
dude.
something to do with gazelle.
I can't tell. I have the Mickey Mantle gene. I truly have it.
Oh my
And
god!
when it comes to certain things, I will fuck you up on a trampoline. I'll
there's
fuck
no
most
way.
adults up on a
I've
trampoline.
never even.
No, not
there
just
was
you.
no
Most
trampolines. I saw them.
I saw.
On TV or something, but I don't think I've ever in my life been on a trampoline.
Watch me on a diving board. Watch me on a fucking trampoline, dude. I can still to this day.
I think at this point you'll probably break the diving board.
No, I can jump, land on my ass, do a front flip, and land in the water. I am
got
not fucking
content
lying.
coming, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm dead fucking serious. Dead serious, dude.
I believe you. It sucks, but I believe
I can also still ride a unicycle. So there you go. I rode one a couple years ago, right outside the fucking door. The neighbor
At
had
this
one.
size?
Yeah,
No seat seen at all once you go.
not
over
at
there.
all.
Not
No,
even
it looked like I was
You
just.
there's
It looked like it was just a
sticking
wheel
out of your
floating. Yeah,
ass.
totally. Yeah, I have a really weird talent for
Pedaling
some
with
certain
your
things.
balls.
The inertia of my stomach is just keeping me forward. It's like this whole thing turns into a fucking like a Segway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
just, everything starts spinning. But I don't know, man. So I do want to do something for you for your birthday.
Okay.
All right, I got something going on here. I wanted to tell you that I do really appreciate you, right? And I also do appreciate the one real compliment that I'll give you is that you've helped me introduce some color into my life.
Yeah.
Right?
You're not so racist.
I can finally say I'm friends with black people, which is rad. No, you've introduced me into some fashion. You got me into some stuff. I'll give you that credit. But I did reach out to a bunch of people and have them respond to me with some birthday wishes. All right? So we're gonna go through a few of these. All right. All right, let's see. Let me get these.
Let's see where
lined
this
up
goes.
here. Let's start with okay. This is one from Mike Wetzel. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bad trip.
Yes, sir.
Podcast fucking alum. You know, I've noticed that your bar has become quite the hot spot for the hip crowd. It's impressive how you've managed to create an environment that appeals to the young and trendy despite your own, let's say, seasoned perspective.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wetzel. I love you, brother. You're a good man.
Let's see. This is from my daughter.
Oh boy.
Happy birthday, Big J. 1 year closer to your planned assassination.
Love you, Scout.
All right. Let's see here. This is from my son. Happy birthday, Jay. Try not to pass out when blowing out your candles. What are you, 8,000? You'll survive maybe 5 more days.
Hey man, that's 5 more than you're gonna get. You keep talking shit, you little prick.
All right. This one's from Brett Herman, dude.
Oh, Brett,
Incredible
brother Brett.
tattoo artist.
This will be positive. He loves me. I don't even think
wait.
Brett can even say anything negative.
Sorry, not that one yet. Let me see. Let's go. Oh, I got some more here.
That's what you call dead air, folks. Hey, so a
Oh, what's up?
go ahead.
All right, this is from my buddy Tony Lopez, one of my favorite humans on earth, who is a big fan of the podcast. We lived together for years. Happy birthday, Big J. You're not as fat as you look on the internet.
Thank you, Tony, and I appreciate you coming by and cutting my lawn.
Happy birthday, Jay. You look like one of the devil's rejects.
Yeah,
That's from Brandon. Anyway, in Buffalo Trance.
Oh yeah, okay,
He
yeah.
says happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Who else we got here?
Your music's about as good as your fucking jokes.
Got a couple more. We got.
Is watching Craig trying to read is fun.
I know. All right, this one's from Machi.
Oh boy.
Happy birthday, Big J. He's a great friend, a great brother, and even though he makes my mornings terrible when I have to see him in his boxer shorts, I love him anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
At least I wear boxers. She wears fucking tidy whities and walks around the house.
Yeah.
You know how disturbing that is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, oh, dude. And she walks around like it's the thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She wears her old lady top and then some tidy whities. Oh, yeah, dude.
Well-
Both me and the dog are just fucking puking. Gypsy's like, "Bleh."
All right.
Bleh.
This one is from your lady.
Oh,
Happy birthday to my man, Big J. I never dreamed I could be so happy as someone's maid.
and I didn't know that I would have one that was such a good maid.
Yeah.
You're awesome, honey.
All right.
I do love you, baby.
So I hit up David Rhodes,
Oh, boy.
and boy, did he send me some shit. All right. So David Rhodes is the co-owner of the Garage Bar.
And one of my best friends in the whole fucking world. He's my brother. I love him to death. This is going to get ugly.
He responded
Before
fast.
he starts responding, I just want to say how much I love him. He's probably never listened to this podcast once because he's too busy listening to some Pride fucking podcast or whatever it is, some LBGTQ thing and trying to get more woke.
You could whatever you want, but I got some fucking killers in here, dude. You're
Bad, dude.
all right. Happy birthday, buddy. I always feel really intelligent after our conversations.
Yeah, well, at least that's going to happen once.
It's really difficult to underestimate you. Happy birthday. You're so cute when you make an effort.
Well, at least one of us are.
Happy birthday. Wow, that's not the ugliest shirt I've ever seen you in.
Oh, wow. Okay. At least it's a different shirt. You pretty much wear the same fucking outfit every day.
Yeah, some people are smart, dude. Like Obama wore one suit his whole presidency.
He only
He's got
because
shit to do.
while he was president.
Exactly. Happy birthday. You look great with a beard. I can barely see your face.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Or my 3 chins.
Some people say you're a giver, but I correct them and say you usually take all the credit.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. That one I will agree with 100%. Can't knock that one at all.
A couple more. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
This is from Jake Gallo. Jay's face is the last thing you'd see if you died during the BLM protest in Orange County.
Finally, Jake came up with something funny.
It's a good one. All right, I think this is the last one.
That is a good one.
Josh Stamps, fan of the podcast, former guest.
Oh, Josh, love you.
We love you. Dear Big J, you reach a point where you got to start lying about your age. Happy birthday.
Dude. Josh, there's so many things about you that are just disturbing that we don't even need to get into it.
So I'm just saying, your friends love you, dude.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
He is one of the most confusing as far as ethnicities goes. He looks like he could be Middle Eastern. You could throw a turban on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, people love you, man.
Or pumping gas at the station or,
either one.
whatever. Josh is multicultural and
He is
just a
multicultural
wonderful
man.
human. I love
and
him
we're
to death.
blessed to have him. We love
Yes.
every one of you. Thank you. I know I didn't give a lot of people time because, as I said, I planned for 3 different podcasts today. And
It was rough, man.
It was a rough day. But people love you, dude. And
Yeah.
I love you, too.
I love you too.
I do have one more present for you.
Okay.
But I need 1 second to get it ready. So you're going to have to wait.
All right. So I'm going to go
Hang
ahead.
tight.
After this, we're going to go down to the throwing axe.
Oh, yeah,
place.
we're gonna go axe throwing, dude.
So
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So we're going to go and throw axes and watch Craig show us what a superior athlete that he
Mickey
is.
Mantle gene in full effect,
Yeah,
dude.
so we're going to have some footage of that and some shit talk going on with that for sure.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha, cha, cha.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jay.
My fantasies do come true. Fantasies do come true.
So my big boy.
Wow, you deal with that breath. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Is it Christmas or my birthday? I'm getting all my gifts. All my gifts. Hey, man, hand me one of the cupcakes. Jeez, criminy. That is awesome. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome, dude.
You could have fixed your hair, bitch.
No way. For you? It's just going to get messed up anyway.
Where'd you get the dress?
From my wife's closet? Where do you think I got it? You think I went out and bought this thing?
Never said that.
Hey, look.
Oh my God. Oh, come on now. If I could get hard at 54, I'd be hard right now.
All right, well, that's it. That's all I'm doing for you.
Well, I appreciate everything you did for me.
You're welcome. Happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, brother. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Looking forward to this Sunday that happened
Already.
yesterday. But
Yep. It was an amazing
Again-
turnout.
yeah, yes, it definitely was an amazing turnout.
All right, like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends about this podcast. Check out our Patreon, Get Heavy Pod at podcast@patreon.com. These episodes will go up a week early. Check out our merch, getheavypodshop.com for killer merch. Check out Kenny's soap. What's your soap called, Kenny? Hold on.
Shop.com. That's SUDZ shop.com. Type in Get Heavy at checkout for 5% off.
And we have a brand new sponsor for the podcast, Hike Hop Seltzers. It's kind of hard to see it here, but Hike Hop Seltzers, non-alcoholic seltzer water.
Those will be in play after this next week.
Absolutely.
All the fucking time.
Yeah, they're actually really good. Check them out on Instagram, Richmond, Virginia, small batch company. See where you could find them.
Yeah, 1091 Scandy Avenue Garage. Thank you for sponsoring us. We appreciate it. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Blessed to be here for another year. Oh my dude, come on,
Happy
man.
birthday. Happy birthday.
I am, dude. Come on. I'm so